stop doing music, bro. Like, no shit whack. She always tell me, like, nobody fuck with you, man. She always tell me that, like, bitch, nobody fuck with you. Like, Drake don't fuck with me, the baby don't fuck with me, nobody fucks with me. Nobody wanna manage me. My life is like literally like crumbling. Like, as I be telling y'all, man, no, that internet shit, it's all me posting no more, man. I don't. Y'all know y'all haven't been seeing me on the internet too much. Like, I haven't been on the internet because I've been so depressed, so fucked up in the head. I've been so fucked up in the head lately. I think if I crash out and it's like wreck, I think, and, you know, I think that'd be like, I think that'd make people more satisfied and happy, you know, because at this point it's like nobody gives a fuck anyway. It's like, who gives a fuck about Osiris? Who cares about Osiris? Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares, my nigga? Nobody cares. So it's like, why the fuck? Like, why the fuck you on this earth for, man? If I crash out right now, right? How will people feel? Alright. Fuck Osiris, man. I don't got nobody, my nigga. I don't got no friends. I don't got nobody. Man, I don't cry, man. I'm a G, man. I don't cry about shit. I lift my head up, but at this point, it's like, fuck this shit, my nigga. Like, man, I don't drop music, my nigga. I got so much talent. People don't fuck with me, man. Like, my energy too fucking powerful, my nigga. Like, it's like, at this point, why the fuck am I living for, my nigga? Like, if I crash out, I just wanna fucking like just die. Like, just fucking crash out. Fuck this shit. Like, just like get off my fucking, like. Fuck Osiris. Fuck Osiris. Like, nigga, like, it's so funny because I don't cry, man. I don't got no friends. Like, I don't have nobody at all. Like, I don't got nobody. I don't know because of me, because I don't know, but I'm losing everything. Not everything. Friends, family, everything. There's no excuse behind that either, you know. I blame myself. I blame me. Y'all keep using that Drake shit, huh? Drake don't fuck with me either. Me and Drake don't talk. Me and the baby don't talk. Nobody in the industry fucks with Osiris. Nobody, so don't keep using that shit with me. Like, you can't keep using that. Like, stop. Like, we don't fuck with nobody. We don't talk. The baby don't fuck with me no more. Drake don't fuck with me no more. Fucking nobody fucks with Osiris. So why the fuck I keep living? Like, I should tell y'all that y'all not getting it. Like, so you tell me why should I keep living? I don't get it. Like, why y'all saying like y'all would tell me all type of shit, but I'm giving y'all explanations like why I should keep living. I don't get it. Like, what's the point y'all doing? Y'all can't use Drake. Y'all can't use Lil Baby. Like, they don't fuck with me, so get that out of the way. Scoot that to the side. Like, why you keep using? Why you keep using other shit? Do not.
What's good, everybody? This your boy Flash God for Sky Vision TV. I appreciate y'all for checking in with me. So as you saw the YK Osiris video, basically saying that he don't know why he should be living no more. He should just off himself. He should just crash out. Sounds like he is at rock bottom right now. Everything in his life, he actually said that it's crushing him and feels like he's got demons on him, you know, and he's in the record industry, he's in the music industry, and there's a lot of things that you see and do that you can't tell nobody else. Things you sacrifice, things you said you never do that in order to get opportunity in that business you'll do, and it could test your spirit in different ways. I'm not sure what he's referring to when he says that he feels like the devil's trying to crush him, because he did do another video after this video basically saying, I feel like the devil's trying to crush me. So he's using a lot of spiritual terminology to describe what he's dealing with, and it sounds like he's in spiritual warfare. One thing I know about the entertainment industry as a whole is that if you're not mentally and spiritually strong, it'll destroy you, it'll crush you, just like he said. None of them care about you. They're only there because they can use you to make more money. At the moment that they feel like you can't produce more money, they don't deal with you anymore. He mentioned Lil Baby and Drake not messing with him no more, and that nobody in the industry deals with him anymore. Well, the thing about Lil Baby and Drake is I read that he owed them a lot of money. Last year or so, it was a lot of videos of YK coming out with him gambling with a lot of other rappers and R&B singers. He would be in rooms with guys gambling. He'd go meet somebody at a basketball court and play basketball for money. And every time I was watching these videos, he was losing every time. Like every single time he'd lose. I never saw him win. He wasn't making any come-ups. People was clowning him. It was putting him on their social media platforms, clowning him. This is what we know of YK Osiris. So, you know, he just doesn't seem like the smartest guy, and it seems like a lot of people took advantage of him, you know, for being young and dumb. And he thought people really liked him, but really they only had him around him because they was taking his money. You know, he sounds like a big gambler. Like he took that $1 million Def Jam gave him and he blew it. And now he's in a position where he don't have nothing. Everything's coming down on him. He said that I haven't recorded or performed in 2 years. And what that sounds like to me is the only person that doesn't know he's no longer in the record industry is YK Osiris. He's the only person that doesn't know this. If you haven't recorded or performed in 2 years, then that means that they done moved on. They're not giving you no more money. You basically took their money and ran with it. And then in the time that you've had here, these 2 years, you hadn't done any work. So you're useless to the label. I think all of this, like he said, it feels like his world is crumbling around him. And that's probably exactly what's happening. You can only live a certain way for so long if you're not continuously producing. That's why a lot of athletes go broke. They get that rookie deal and they either get hurt or they don't produce and don't get picked back up for another team, and that's the end of your career. Now what? You know, a lot of these people don't have plans for what happens after. Hopefully YK Osiris has something else lined up, because it don't look like this music thing gonna work out for him. And it really looks like he may have been blackballed from the music industry completely. Videos like this is not helping. Videos like this make him look unstable. If I was an employer and I see a video of you talking like this, that's gonna make me question your mental stability. And that's never a good thing. So right now, people are probably looking at YK Osiris like he's crazy. You know, that's what they're looking at him as. And that's how you get blackballed very quickly in that industry, because all they gotta do is tell people you're crazy and they won't deal with you. Well, you showed everybody that you going through some things, YK. You don't do that on social media, because like he said, and he was right, none of those people that was watching his live cared about him. They was just looking at it as entertainment, while he's literally having a moment where he's talking about killing himself and committing suicide. You got people telling him to go do it. You can't take that stuff to social media. Social media is a very cruel place. People do not care about other people on IG. Matter of fact, they go out of their way to insult and debate with everybody that doesn't see things the same way they see things. So if you got anything personal, you may want to keep that off of Instagram. I hope after he came out with this video that somebody took his phone from him or blocked his Instagram where he can't put out Instagram lives, because in the state he's in, he could actually try to commit suicide on Instagram live. He sounds like he's off right now. And it does sound like he's going through some type of spiritual warfare. You know, he's got to reconnect to God. A lot of times the only way that you can do that is you have to first get out of the environment that you're in that's creating these feelings inside of you. So it sounds like it's probably the industry that's doing it to him. He may have to literally completely separate himself from the music industry, because if he doesn't, he probably will end up killing himself. You gotta get rid of all that negative energy that surrounds you. He said that his baby mother said to him that nobody likes him. He should just quit music and all his music is whack. Why would you have somebody around you that talks to you like that? I often tell people, when you level up, sometimes you gotta leave some people behind. Because what happens when you start leveling up and people see that you're not going to take them with you and they don't have the ability to go where you're going, is they're going to try to keep you where you are. They're going to try to pull you down or sabotage you in some kind of way. And these are people that are your close family and your close friends. When the money comes and the situation changes, how do they act? You got to look at that stuff. You can't treat people the same when you've changed. You got to readjust to the new relationship, I guess you could say. You're not the same person. You can't operate in the same way. So it sounds like he got a lot of people around him that are using him. Toxic people that are using him. A lot of athletes have that with their family. It looks like he gave all the money away. He blew all the money, and now he's in a bad spot. So I'm sure Def Jam is like, hey, bro, we need our money or we're not going to put no album out, and we got you under contract so you can't do music anywhere else. That's how you get blackballed. That's how it happens. And so I think the best thing that he could probably do out of this is kind of parlay this into some type of reality show, because it don't look like the music's gonna work for him, because he's not responsible enough, he's not dependable, and he's already shown Def Jam that he's not trustworthy. So once you get blackballed at one record label, now you're blackballed at all record labels. That's how the music industry works. It's a very small circle. All these guys know each other. They all bidding for the same artist. They know who to touch and who not to touch. They know who to leave alone. And I can almost guarantee you that every record label is looking at YK Osiris and they're saying his talent does not equal up to the drama that he comes with. So we're gonna leave that alone. So unless he's planning on doing something else out of music, I don't see how this is gonna work out well for him. He said he's a hustler, so maybe he's doing something else outside of music already, who knows. But this ain't gonna work. This is not gonna work. Where do you go from here? You just got on Instagram this morning and told everybody that you ready to kill yourself. Where do you go from there? He did say something in the response video. He said, I did this as a PSA because there's other people going through the same feelings. He's right about that. And there might be somebody who saw him going through that may have been going through the same thing, that it might have made them think twice about killing themselves because they see that somebody else is going through it also. So in that sense, I think, yeah, we need people that's telling the truth out here, because it's too many lies and too much fakes. Everything's fake these days. Everybody's acting like everything's all good when their life's in shambles. And so if your life's in shambles and you're looking at that, you feel like you by yourself. So I respect that he came out and did that for people that feel that way. I think a better way to go about doing that would be to put that in his music. The same people that can relate to you having a breakdown moment on Instagram Live will be the same people that will relate to the songs that you make talking about mental illness and suicidal thoughts and coming out of that and getting better from that. You can make much more of an impact through your music, man, but it sounds like you've already blackballed yourself in the industry. You don't get a second chance to do it the right way sometimes. Sometimes you get one shot to do this the right way, and it sounds like he may have burned that bridge with Def Jam, and once you burn the bridge with Def Jam, you burn the bridge with all the rest of the labels too. So yeah, man, I think he probably does have a reason to feel down, but one thing that I know is as long as you get another day to wake up, you always have another chance to turn it around, regardless of what it is. And most of the time when we go through these situations, man, it's only to show us something about ourselves. And I think YK needs to really do some soul searching and realize that he is the source of all the problems. The reason why they don't deal with you, the reason why Drake and Lil Baby don't deal with you is because you lost a bet and you owe their money. The reason why Def Jam isn't dealing with you is because they gave you money and you didn't do what you said you would do. Like, you reneged on the contract. The reason why everybody separated themselves from you is because you've probably done this to everybody you've come in contact with. And people, they distance themselves from you. They disassociate from you. So, yeah, that's probably why this is happening. You got to learn how to treat people the right way. And maybe that's the lesson that God is trying to teach you. Until you learn how to treat people, bad shit gonna continue to happen to you. It's called karma. You know, it may not hit you right away. It'll let you live the high life for a little bit. But eventually, you keep doing people wrong, something bad gonna happen to you. Most of the time, the way it happens is the people that actually were trying to help you and you screwed them over, they leave you alone. They stop dealing with you. So it seems like he had people that got him to that point where he signed with Def Jam. And then it sounds like once he got the money, he got the big head, and he starts screwing people over, thinking he's still in the streets. One thing about the record industry is it's not the streets. Like, these boys is lawyered up. That's why they've been screwing people for hundreds of years, because they lawyered up and they know the business. And you coming in here thinking you can just hustle people like you on the street. Bro, the hustler always get hustled in the end. The bully always get bullied in the end. You know, that's the way this really works. Where you think it's one way, it's really another way. Sounds like a lot of his own doing, and what he's gonna have to do is grow up and try to repair this image that he has and repair this relationship he has with the record label so he can finally put some music out. Not a good look. I did this video more or less as a PSA also, just showing people this is what mental illness looks like. This is what it looks like. If you're having similar feelings, if you're saying similar things while you're driving in the car, I want to crash the car, stop the car. Really look at yourself and see that you got some issues and go get some help. Go get some help. It's nothing wrong with it. It's a lot of people going through that right now. We living in chaos right now. If you turn on the news, you see what I'm talking about. You know, it's the blind leading the blind out here. People shooting and killing each other left and right. People committing suicide every day. If you feeling like this, go get some help. Go get some help. You know, suicide is always a permanent decision. So regardless of what you're going through, once you do that, that's the end of it. Also, none of us can speak to somebody's mental health. So when you start seeing things like this in people around you, you have to pay attention to that. Like, even if you don't feel that way, if somebody around you is feeling that way, you gotta take some time with them and figure out what you can do to help, if there's anything you can do to help, those kind of things. Because most of the time, people don't start thinking like that until after that person had committed suicide. And before they did it, they said all the same things that this kid is saying. So this is a big red flag for anybody around him. Mental illness and mental health is a real thing. So I want to really put that out there, because at this point, he's crying out for help. He's basically telling people, I need help. I can't handle this no more. Yeah, man, sad situation. Hopefully YK can come out on the other end. But right now, it ain't looking good for the boy. You know, not looking good at all. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and close it out. This has been Flash God for Sky Vision TV. Peace out.